friends and relatives all you want, but it's not gonna get you far, right? You'll never see a businessman saying, you know, I got to this level of success because I listened to all the side comments of my friends and relatives, and now I'm successful. Am I right? You'll never hear that. A successful businessman knows how to make decisions, and they know how to stick to it, right? And they stick to it till they get the results that they want. And you know, you're like this. You know, when you join Usana, or when you hear all these comments, you're like you're thinking like, should I really go for it, or should I not go for it? You're thinking all the time. You're constantly second guessing yourself, right? But then you see Usana again, and then suddenly you're excited. Suddenly, all the dreams that you had before you had limitations, you start thinking of it again. And you see how awesome Usana is. You see how awesome the nutritional products are. We're making the best products. You know that the compensation plan is awesome. And you know for a fact that you can learn it too. You see firsthand all the results of the people around you. You see these people in the middle, you've met them, you've talked to them, and they really have the results that you want. So you get started in the business and you work on it again. But you're still gonna face lots of comments and side comments and remarks. Are you really that desperate? Do you really, it's just like any other company. But again, if you listen to these guys, you're really not gonna get far, right? Again, I told you, no one becomes successful because of that. So, this is the wrong slide. Oh, that's okay. All right. So, if you'll just stop listening to the side comments of your friends and relatives and use your common sense, Usana as a business is an easy choice. It's an easy choice for a business and a career. So I was an engineer when I joined Usana. I did not know anything about network marketing. But it was an easy choice for me because of two things I understood. Number one, a long-term business should cater to a permanent demand. And second, Usana is a business that vows to do that. You don't need a feasibility study to know that Usana is in demand. There are lots of brands out there are lots of products out there, but which products do athletes trust? Which products are number one in the comparative guide? Which product is based on real and hard science? Usana, right? They actually told us in the Philippines that Usana will not work because we don't have ice. But right now, Usana is the number one selling vitamin in the business. And there's one obvious reason why Usana clicked. Because people now do research. They go for quality over quantity. And the good thing about it is, the more research they do, the more money we make, the more sales we make, right? And they realize the difference between Usana and all those companies who are just heavily relying on marketing. Okay? So you have to know why Usana is so good, and you have to be able to teach that to your prospects properly if you want to be successful in this business. Do you understand? Hello? Yeah. Hello? Yeah. All right. So there are people who are actually very excited and they're decided that, okay, I really want to do Usana. Okay? They know that the future is bright with Usana, but then they stop there. They know that the company is good, they have a plan, but nothing happens. Some people are in Usana for a year, 2 years, and they just don't progress. So if you want to be successful in Usana, it doesn't just mean joining Usana. It doesn't just mean doing Usana or not quitting in Usana. That's not success. You have to make sure that there's progress. You're getting closer and closer to your goals. So I teach 4 things to my downlines to make sure that there's always progress in their business. Is it okay if I share with you today? Yes. All right. So the first thing is you have to know what you want. First of all, people don't make it big in life just because of the reason that they don't know what they want. They don't know what they want 5, 10, 15 years from now for themselves, for their family, or their loved ones. They just go with the flow. They just work and work and work and just see what's going to happen. When I joined Usana, I did not care anymore what my friends and family were doing. I did not care anymore what they were saying. I knew what I wanted, I knew I could get it from USANA, and I just got working, period. Okay? So, you cannot just keep listening to them. Now I have a question for you guys. Do you know what you want? Most of the times, there are lots of distributors who join USANA and they don't know what they want. Right? I've seen that happen a lot. You know, I can guarantee you go to work, ask your friends, do they know what they want? I can guarantee you the answer would be no. They don't know. They're working because they have to pay the bills. They're working because they don't have any other option. But now that you're in USANA, and if you still think the same way, it's a wasted opportunity. It's like having a Lamborghini, but you don't know where you're going to. What's the point of buying the Lamborghini? So if you join USANA, you have to know what you want from it. You have to know what your goals are. Am I making sense? All right. So second, is you have to know what you're willing to sacrifice to get what you want. You know, starting a business is like planting a seed. The seed, you pour it with water. But your business, you pour it with hard work and sacrifice. Right? You won't see a businessman saying, you know, I joined a business, I started a business, and I left it, I didn't do anything about it, and I became successful. No. Every business, you need to sacrifice. Actually, even your boss, before he got promoted, he had to sacrifice a lot. Right? Actually, you have a choice. You do have a choice. You can actually give up, you can actually be comfortable now and give up your dream. Or, you can give up your personal comfort, you can sacrifice your personal comfort now, and later on, live the dream life that you want. In short, pay now, play later. So, when I was doing USANA, I had to do lots of sacrifices. One was my mom, because I was still in college. My mom used to scold me every time I came home late. I used to come home 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Does that happen here? Yeah? So she used to scold me every time. I went to my upline. She told me, I said, what do I do? I said, that's okay. Keep doing USANA. She'll get used to it. And eventually, she did get used to it. Now, if I come home early, she's like, is the business okay? You need to stay out more, right? So, because they don't understand what we're doing, right? So you have to sacrifice some parties that you're gonna do right now. Okay? You cannot just party. You know, I like this saying, he said, if you're not where you want to be right now, and you party every weekend, what exactly are you celebrating? So, there are gonna be challenges. It's easy to say yes upline when it's convenient. It's the weekend, there's a training, you say yes upline, I'll be there, that's convenient. But what if there's an anniversary party? It's your parents' anniversary party. Is it an option for you to go or not to go? Of course, if you're doing USANA, you'll go to that party. You won't go to the USANA training. But what if you were working? And you tell your parents, I can't go because my boss said I have to work overtime. You know, surprisingly, they will understand. But if it's about USANA, it's that vitamin business again. You don't have time for us anymore. I've heard that a lot of time. I have downlines who will say, I can't go to the training because I have work on Saturday. I said, what if you get sick on a Saturday? Will you still go to work? He said, no. See, you have an option. You just really don't know what you want. You don't know what you're willing to sacrifice to get what you want. That's the problem. Do you understand? All right. So now if you know what you want and what you're willing to sacrifice, the next thing you have to do is to stick with people who have the same mindset. They say you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with. Now think, who are the 5 people you always hang out with? Chances are, you all have the same problems, you have the same habits, and most likely, you have probably the same income. I'm not saying unfriend your friends from Facebook. I'm not saying to block them. What I'm saying is focus right now, be right now with people who can help you right now. And once you're successful, you can always go back to your friends. Actually, you'll be able to help them more once you're successful. Right? There are lots of good things about USANA. A lot. There are plenty of things to talk about. But the coolest and best thing I like about this business is you don't have to do it alone. If your family and friends are not supporting you, that's okay. Just look at the person beside you. Look at the people around you. All of these guys want you to be successful. All of these guys in the room, everyone is rooting for your success. All these guys in the middle are willing to help you to be successful. Right? So you don't have to do it alone. That's what I like about Usana. There's someone inspiring you, guiding you, teaching you along the way. You just have to say yes upline all the time. Alright? Do you understand? Alright. And yes upline. So, and lastly, if you're not where you want to be right now, if you're not happy with the results right now, you have to make sure that after this celebration, you talk to your upline. Go back to the drawing board. Be humble. Ask for help. You cannot not have a plan. Every business needs a plan. You know, Ryan and I actually came to a point in the business where we did not want to have goal setting sessions with my upline. You know why? Because we thought it was a waste of time. We're gonna draw circles again, circles, 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 left and right, over and over again. We thought it was a waste of time. But to be honest, that's all the Usana business is. It's just left and right. It doesn't change, does it? No, so we have to adjust. We have to change. We have to learn how to make it work. Does that make sense? Yes. So, you know, like any other thing that you can pursue, Usana is something that you have to make a decision, not just once. You have to make a choice every single day. You have to be intentional. You have to make a choice that you're getting closer and closer to your goals. You cannot just, I want to be successful, then tomorrow I don't want to be successful. I want to be successful, I don't want to be successful. You cannot have two minds. If you want success, work for it, period. No more questions asked. Okay? So, you know, probably Usana, for most people here, I'm sure lots of people here have careers, and I'm probably sure that Usana was not your first choice. Usana was not even close to the plan that you had. But in 9 years, guys, I've seen people really get the results that they want. The health, the financial freedom, the lifestyle. And guys, I'm telling you, if I would have just worked, I'm pretty sure that the corporate life would not have given me what Usana has given me right now. When I decided to do Usana, I gave it my best. I gave it my all. And right now, Usana has rewarded me financially. And, you know, because of the financial rewards, I've actually rewarded myself as well. You know, recently, I've traveled a lot because of Usana. Just last year, I went to 10 countries because of Usana. And this year, we're going to Cape Town, so that's going to be my 5th continent with Usana. Right? It's that given me the opportunity. The best thing I like to do is sleep. Who likes to sleep? I love to sleep. Right? You know, it has given me the opportunity to wake up when I'm done sleeping. I don't wake up because I have to. Not because I have to wake up at 6 a.m. and go to work. No, I wake up because I'm done. I wake up, I go to play tennis, I do what I want in the morning. Right? That it has given me that lifestyle that my friends do not have. It has given me the time freedom that my friends do not have. Right? That's given me the dream car that I wanted. Right? You can do anything that you want with your money. Well, that was my dream car when I joined Usana. And when I turned diamond, I bought it. They said, it's so traffic. Why would you buy a sports car? I said, well, I want to be in traffic in a sports car. You know, why do you care? Right? You want to be in traffic in a bus? Go ahead. I want to be in traffic in a sports car. Listening to Boast Around Sound? That's what I want. Right? It's all about having the options. Okay? So, but mostly, what Usana has really given me, and I really appreciate, is the opportunity and the maturity to help other people get the same level of success. You know, probably in this room, we all have different dreams. We all have different things we want to buy. But as a family, we only have one vision and one goal, which is to make sure that all the dreams in this room become a reality. Can we make that happen? Yes, these guys are willing to make that happen, right? You just gotta work on it, okay? You must be thinking right now, well, everything you're saying makes sense, but I'm not as fast as Lucas and Lynn. I'm not like Anthony. I'm not fast, right? But I'm telling you this, I wasn't fast. You don't have to be fast. Oh, the timeline. You don't have to be fast. You just have to be consistent, right? It took me 3 years to become a gold director, and that was the hardest part of the business. But after that, it took 4 years to become diamond, another 2 years to become a $1 Million Club member, right? So you don't have to be fast. There are going to be challenges, there are going to be pain. But you know what they say, growth is painful, change is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying where you don't belong. I'm sure you're in USANA because you know you can do better. You know you want better, right? Maybe you don't want to work the 9 to 5 for life. And that actually don't make sense to me. I'll do that till 65 and then what? Start a business? Hopefully, you'll get some tips and pointers so you can catapult your business to the next level. Alright? Alright, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, so actually Ryan and I joined USANA in 2009. But that's in high school, and most of the guys we hung out with in high school, probably, if you look at them, they probably had big dreams. But I guess the difference between between them and me and Ryan was that we made sure that that dream would become a reality. So even since high school, we were actually doing a business. So I would get medicines from India, and we would sell them in the Philippines to our relatives and friends. And we actually made some good money. But eventually, there was a generics drug law introduced in the Philippines, so we weren't profitable anymore. So we decided to stop. We were young, we were in high school, so we just decided to focus on studies, focus on our degree. So that's what I did. I went to college. My goal was to become a very good engineer. My mind was set on employment. Firstly, because I was really passionate about engineering. And second, because I thought as an engineer, I had a perception that engineers make a lot of money. And if I become a very good engineer, I'll be able to live the lifestyle that I really want. Are there engineers in the house? Yeah, a few engineers? Okay, to be honest, I did not, till third year college, I did not think about the financial aspect of becoming an engineer. But then, 2 years before graduation, I really started thinking about it. How much does an engineer really make? What were the things that I really wanted to buy? The house, the car, the savings, how much did it really cost? So, being an engineer, I started doing computations. And guys, you don't need integration or hard math for this. So this is what I did. I started listing down my goals. So, I just converted it to Malaysian ringgit. So the house and lot that I wanted was about 1 million ringgit. Is that big? Or so-so? Yeah, it's okay. So that was my goal back in high school. So in college, so the car, 150,000, savings of 550,000, so the grand total was 1.7 million. I was excited. I said in the next 15 years after I graduate, I should be able to get that. So I did a computation again. As an engineer, I said maybe I'll earn around 4,000 ringgit. Okay, I'll save half of it, times 12, times 15 years, that was just 360,000. So I was very disappointed. I said, I knew I was going to be broke till the time I was 30. And I did the math again and again and again. I did it 5,000, 6,000. I was still not going to be able to get the things that I wanted. I was very, very depressed. That's in college. But that's how I got depression in college, because I knew I was going to be broke. Right? So I started thinking, I started shifting my mindset. So from becoming career-oriented, I became goal-oriented. I said, I need to start doing something different. So the first thing I thought was to start a business. The easiest business to start is usually a franchise. So I thought I'll open a food cart franchise. So I did the computation for that too. So the franchise would cost me around 31,000. I'll profit about 3,000 a month. And half of that I'll save, again, times 12, times 15 years, that was even less. And if I wanted to make more, I had to invest more money, more time, more effort. So I was really looking for more opportunities because that was not going to do it. And that's the time USANA was introduced to me and Ryan. And since it was part-time, and we were in high school, we could do it after school. So we said yes. We didn't think about it anymore. We said yes, okay, let's get it started. Because it looked very simple. All you have to do is invite, attend trainings, sell your initial order, and then rolling over for your auto order. Sounds simple, right? I used to think, it's a simple concept, but the potential was huge. I used to actually dream about my lifestyle if I become a gold director. What if I become a ruby director? What if I become an emerald or wow, a diamond director? I was actually excited. I used to think that maybe I will not work anymore. After I graduate, maybe I could just do USANA full-time. And I was excited about that, and actually, that did happen. So I've never been employed, right? I've never experienced having a boss. And that's one of the best things about USANA, right? So, when we were starting in USANA, we were told that you have to hit your PPPS. Who here are platinum pace setters? Can you raise your hands? Don't be shy. Raise your hands. Come on. All the platinum pace setters. Guys, I was told you just have to hit PPPS. Then you have to help them hit PPPS. And your income, your group will just grow and grow times 4. So I was very excited. I hit PPPS. But after that, what happened? All the 4 guys I signed up, of course, they quit the business. Right? So I went to my upline again. Like, upline, what do I do? He said, that's okay. Just sponsor again. So we did. We sponsored again. And this time, we were actually able to build a group. But then after a while, what happened? Not 4 people quit the business. An entire group quit the business. Sound familiar? So I went to my upline again. Upline, what do I do now? They quit again. Said, that's okay. Sponsor again. This time, step up. You have to step up as a leader. I was like, first, I just had to invite. Then I have to do auto order. Now I have to step up as a leader. That wasn't presented to me when I joined USANA. There's a saying, they say, you don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. So, there's really a process that you have to go through in USANA to really improve in the business. And looking back, after we hit 1-star diamond and $1 Million Club, all those challenges were actually essential in our business. That helped us grow and grow and grow our business. But to be honest, learning the skill is not the biggest challenge distributors face in USANA. You know what's the biggest challenge distributors face? It's actually the side comments of your families and friends. That's what's most challenging. When somebody lands a job, and even if it's just minimum wage, people, the relatives are very excited. It's as if they've achieved so much. And when you start a business, their initial reaction is, what? You're just wasting your time. You're wasting your effort. You're wasting money. Just focus on your degree. And being in USANA for 9 years, I realized that people don't make decisions based on their own goals in life. They don't make decisions based on their own personal strategy. They make decisions based on, just watch this, the person.
Actually, nakita ko yung USANA opportunity. I was in the lowest point of my life. Kakabagsak ko lang sa nursing board exam.
Kontento na ako sa salary ko sa Vice President of a major bank. Tapos na-present sa akin ng USANA. Na-realize ko na after retirement, no work.
She's a Vice President of a bank.
I've been a professor for 42 years.
Costas
This guy is a
for
dean.
40 years. Na-invite kami ng aming anak sa USANA.
I have been successful in traditional business for 20 years, but I have never seen a business that offers inheritable income that is also passive.
After mag-present sa akin ng USANA, nagustuhan ko talaga siya kasi naghahanap ako ng extra income.
I'm the type of person na negative sa ganun type of business. Yung business na tinatawag yung network marketing.
Actually, when I first saw the presentation of USANA, I really liked it. The only problem was, feeling ko hindi ko siya kaya because I was a student. It's for Gen X, Gen Y, millennials, everyone. It's not about just one generation because I hear that a lot and I'm very passionate to help all those guys become successful as well. You don't have to do this alone. You can build your team and you have to build your team. So all the goal directors will be directors, and if you're starting out right now, you have to grow your team. And the good thing is, you have people again to help you, guide you do it. 9 years ago, na-apply told me, Raj, you can have everything you want through USANA. And from a guy who started from scratch, I'm telling you this, with the help of our uplines and the support of the corporate, it's really possible. You just have to make sure you work hard, stay committed, and stay on course till you get the success that you want. And I'm sure everyone will get to the top. Alright? So thank you guys, and I'll see you everyone on top. Thank you.